Now it's recording. Alright, oh well. Anyways, what's up, guys? Alright, event number 9. Here we are for the men's. We already saw the women's. We saw who won it. Tia, who won the event. Tia, but who got second was Spiegel. And I think Emily Rolfe got third. I think, if I'm right. And then Tia won, of course, the whole competition. So shout out to her. Now we're trying to see who got for the men's. All right, so we already going to assume that Adler won the whole competition because he's been holding it down the lead for multiple events. Pretty much the whole competition besides the first event, right? I think that's where it is. All right, but anyways, let's get into it. I'm excited to see what happens.
It's the battle for the podium here in the final event at the 2024 Rogue Invitational. Ricky Garrard looking to hang on a third. Jeff Adler trying to win his first Invitational championship, and Brent Fikowski trying to call it a career on the podium. Glad you're with us, everyone. Here in Aberdeen, Scotland, event number 9. The final event is the Excavator presented by Beyond the Whiteboard. I'm Sean Woodland alongside former Affiliate Cup champion Adrian Conway, and Kiki Dixon is the third member of our broadcast team. We will hear from her in a second. The men taking the floor here for the first of 2 heats. Just one movement, not a barbell in sight. Couldn't be simpler, Adrian. Just lift a bunch of stuff a bunch of times.
Lift a bunch of stuff a bunch of times. They're going to be sandbags. It's 15
Yeah, 150,
sandbags
200,
to the shoulder at 150, 10 at 200, and 5 at 225 with a time cap of 7 minutes.
Chandler Smith will be out on the floor here for this first heat. Currently sits in 12th place overall.
Yeah.
He's a powerful guy.
Powerful man. He can move some weight, particularly in the form of those sandbags. He's got long wingspan. He's going to be able to get a strong grip under those things. And he's got some powerful hip extension, so we'll see if he can stay the course.
All right, we'll
through
see.
These 30 reps.
The 9 men in this
All
first.
right, all right. Before we go. Oh yeah, I forgot Guy's in this one. Guy might take it. Sam. I'm gonna go with Smith off of stats. But I'm gonna go with Sam. Olsen. Sam Olsen. This speaks. Yeah, this kind of speaks out to me too. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's in 9th place. Conyer, Olsen, and Smith off of stats.
2 heats. Chandler Smith will be in lane number 5. We start with 15 reps at 150 pounds, 68 kilos.
Some of the key focuses here for people are not to redline too early. We saw some of the women come out and they started an aggressive pace and then hit the wall even at some point through that mid bag. And then of course, all brakes are on at the red bag if you start too fast. So you got to pace a little bit. You can't get caught up into the all gas, no brakes approach right out the gate.
Athletes will advance every 5 reps, 15 total here on this bag. And Jorge Fernandez and Georges Caravis towards the front here. They're through now 12 of those 15 reps. Jorge Fernandez, who we've been mentioning throughout the competition, got to this event through the online qualifier and has a chance to finish close to a spot inside the top 10. 14th place overall right now for Fernandez. Really great showing for him as he advances now to the 200-pound bag, 91 kilos. Grover Carl Group is in top of your screen, and the gray is there as well. Here comes Panchik in between the two of them.
Jorge doing a great job setting that sandbag in the position that he wants. Right there in the bright orange shoes, taking a step back. He's got a great rhythm working for him right now. As long as he can stay on it, he's gonna have a great finish here.
Georges Caravis on the far right, still on the lead pacer, but Jorge Fernandez is making quick work of this bag.
So far, it looked like a fair comp. You know what I mean?
Third and final bag at 200.
I don't really have much to say.
Kilos.
Just watch and see what happens.
notice he gets it to a high thigh position at the lap, pauses for just a brief moment, and then extends his hips really fast to get it up there. And that's one of the key focuses. You got to start low and then stand fast.
And this is another element that's sort of pulled from the world of strongman. And we had the strongman competition, the strong woman competition going on the first 2 days of the Rogue Invitational. Also pulled the power stairs from that competition that we saw during the duel. It's been a lot of fun to watch the crossover between the two disciplines.
That's right. If you really want to be strong, if you really want to develop fitness, Sean, you got to lift a lot more than
moving
just barbells.
fast.
And it's a great reminder to everybody watching.
Fernandez now to his final 5 reps at 225 pounds, 102 kilos.
Wow.
Jorben Carl Gudmundsson moving up as well.
Nice.
Sean, that extra second he just took right there at his lap to secure that position before he jumped it to his shoulders, that was everything. If he could do that for these next 4, he's going to be running away from the rest of these guys. Yeah, see that slight adjustment he makes. That's a lot of patience a lot of athletes aren't willing to have.
Gudmundsson is 1 rep back of him, and Sam Quant is now getting set to start his final set of 5. James Sprague belting up as he approaches that final bag. Chandler Smith is towards the back here.
He was hanging out in that universal rest position there with his hands on his legs. That's an accumulation of fatigue. He might had enough of these sandbags.
Sam Quant and Jorge Fernandez have just 2 reps remaining. Fernandez now with
I like
1
how
left.
the ones I picked
Same with
out.
Sam Quant. So Quant is going to get across the finish line ahead of Fernandez and take the heat.
Oh,
Here comes Fernandez. The 3:40.54 seconds for Quant.
well, I lost that bad.
James Sprague is your leader on the floor, and he's now on his final rep.
Who's 30?
That's Sprague's last rep. He's in.
Nice.
Sam Cornway as well.
We'll finish this off.
Towards the middle of your screen next to Chandler Smith as he and Gudmundsson finish up. That's going to be a close race.
Some of those
Gudmundsson
mags
by
are
a
too
second
big for the.
over Cornway as Panchik is now across. There's Karavis, Smith, and Olsen out on the floor.
Did Olsen even lift one? Nope. Oh, there's one.
Karavis is in.
I thought he went out kind of
Chandler
hot.
Smith is working his way through that.
Yeah, I mean, he was moving through his bag pretty
225-pound,
fast.
102-kilo bag.
You see Noah look to his left, give Chandler a little clap like, come on, buddy.
Yeah. It's very clear that Noah Olsen's #1 goal here is to have fun.
Hey. And I can't knock a man coming off of that Ironman that he trained for. It's phenomenal to understand that what his body just withstood less than a week ago.
Right.
Have the recoverability to come here, lift heavy weights, and move really fast at the Rogue Invitational. It's
There
a
you go.
phenomenal exhibition of fitness.
Well, Chandler Smith is done. And he'll stroll to the finish line and gives the crowd a thumbs up. Well, Noah Olsen's got 2 reps left. He has a minute left to go here before he hits the time cap.
Looking to try to get some great grip under that sandbag, get it to that lap position, fast
One.
extension. That's something you don't see often in the strongman world, where athletes literally jump and leave the ground to get it to the shoulder position. We learn this because we do so many cleans with the barbell. But
Right.
that speed really helps a lot of these lighter CrossFitters be able to get that load to their shoulder.
Final rep for Olsen.
Come on. Nice.
Just creating extra work for the volunteers now is Noah Olsen. Sam Quant's going to take the heat. 3:40.54 seconds. Quant in a really tight race with Jorge Fernandez throughout the entirety of that heat.
Well, that was cool to see. All right, so I'm glad I got to see that.
It was Jorge early.
Gudmundsson, Sam Cornway in fifth. On the final event is Jeff Adler.
Ooh. So Brent pretty much got in the bag. So this is probably gonna be your solid first and second place. Oh my gosh. You know what? It was funny because I was rooting for Jason Hopper to get up there. So it's gonna come down between these two. I know Guy's gonna do great. Justin's gonna do great because he proved himself on the last sandbag event. Velmer's gonna do all right, and then Brent and Jeff Adler and Brent just have to do all right, and they'll be good. All right.
Adler looks to bring home his first ever Rogue Invitational championship. Ricky Garrard has been fading in the back half of this competition.
Sure has.
His last three events have been 8th or worse.
I said Ricky always starts off strong, and
set
then
him up here for the final, Sean? Is it
as time passes,
his energy
he just
is starting to peter off? Is it the fatigue that's
slowly
been
going
building
downhill
residually throughout these challenging events, or has it been the movements and modalities that we saw early on this Sunday morning? And now, perhaps, could this sandbag be what he was waiting for to lock down his podium finish? We're about to find out.
Ricky Garrard 5 points up on Jason Hopper. That's just one spot in the results. Brent Fikowski for the final time taking the floor in lane 5 right next to Jeff Adler. Keep an eye on lane 4. That's where Jason Hopper is going to be working as he tries to track down Ricky Garrard.
Seconds.
3:40.54 seconds is the time to beat from Sam Quant. There is Jason Hopper. He's finished 7th every single time he's competed at the Rogue Invitational, and now has a chance to finish on the podium for the first time in his career.
10 seconds. Stand by.
Final heat of the final event is underway. 15 reps at 150 pounds, 68 kilos. Brent Fikowski and Jeff Adler.
Who's going to be sitting on top of that podium?
These guys all trying to focus on the best they can, the details of dropping the sandbag straight down, not really stepping back away from it so there's no waste time, lapping it and jumping it.
So far, all these men on the same pace here. Through their first set of 5, they advance every 5 reps. Jay Crouch is on the right. He's got 3 straight finishes of 3rd or better. And he has a chance of winding up on the podium. He's only 10 points back of Garrard for 3rd place. And that's what we're looking at here is Dallin Pepper also looking to track down Ricky Garrard in this event.
These athletes all making that 150 pounds look like it's a very casual weight to move. Just a couple years ago, a 150-pound sandbag was a problem for a lot of people.
Now look at this, everybody to the second bag at about the same time. I think Garrard was done first, but not by enough to give him any sort of significant lead here. Ricky Garrard opened up the competition with an event win, edging out Jeff Adler by 0.2 of a second in quicksand back on Friday. He also won event 4 to kick off Saturday.
10 reps, 200 pounds.
It's close, y'all.
10 reps now at 200 pounds. At the 25 rep mark, they will move on to that red bag, the 3rd and final bag at 225 pounds.
Pepper and Hopper both advancing their bags, starting on the next rep right at the same time.
Adler's right there as well.
You know, Hopper get down. Yo, that's what's up. Sorry. Where's Adler?
Pepper and Hopper are your leaders right now. They've got a couple rep lead on Ricky Garrard. So if those two can stay out front, Jason Hopper can
Interesting
line
that
up on the podium,
Madero's is
and he gets
what
some help
happened.
from his
You
good
know,
buddy Dallin Pepper.
like he used to be so much better. Oh wow.
And here goes Hopper. He's done first. And Pepper's with him. And now here comes Adler. This is big for Jason Hopper. Now Fikowski's done. And Yonakoski. Now here comes Ricky Garrard.
Garrard gonna have to move faster if you want to get
Hopper's
that
already
third play.
got one rep in the books. Now he's got two. Jason Hopper now, just two remaining. Creeping closer to a third place finish.
It's gonna be his. Yeah, he had like nothing.
Hopper now down to the final rep.
Damn, he
Fikowski's
finished this
got a
event in
couple
like 3
left as
minutes.
well. Hopper's gonna lock it out, and Jason Hopper can wind up on the podium. Dallin Pepper can help him out. Pepper is in.
Yep, that guy on the first. I mean the
And
third.
Jason Hopper might find himself on the podium. Brent Fikowski's done, and for the final time, class is dismissed.
Right. Adler. Yep.
Jeff Adler came across. He looks to wind up on top of the podium, and Ricky Garrard most likely going to be on the outside looking in.
Yep. Down.
Yonakoski's across.
Sheesh.
Guimajeros, Pat Vellner, Jay Crouch, and Justin
Oh, yeah,
Maderos
what?
still on the
Gui-
floor.
what?
Guimajeros is now in.
Oh my God.
Vellner almost there.
It's so surprising. Like the athletes that you would expect to be winning this event is losing. I mean, other than Spiegel. Spiegel did well, and Toomey did well. But I mean, there was all kinds of athletes that did really well on the last sandbag event, and even though it wasn't like for reps, in a sense, it was just lift to the heaviest. It's like because they handled it so well, and they're already conditioned athletes, you would just put the two together and think they would do well in this event. But nope, he got 7th, and he's the one that won the last sandbag event for the heavy. So it is what it is. But here we go. We got Hopper winning the event, which probably put him in 3rd overall, getting him that point, placing the 3. So it's gonna be Adler, Brent Fikowski, and Hopper. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right. So I want to see that ceremonial event. You know what I mean? I'm excited to see it. Do they have it after this? No, so I actually have to look up and find it. All right. So let's go. Let's go. Let me end this. So event 9. Event 9. You know, let's do it. We'll have ceremonial event be its own thing.